and yeah, and then just did a big old. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Um, just hit the wrong button or something, and I killed the to kill the YouTube stream. So if everybody could just come over to this YouTube stream, I'll axe that one and we'll figure it out later. But anyways, we're all here. We are live. We're live on Colin. We're live on Rockfin, and y'all should be seeing me on Rockfin shortly. Sorry guys, bit of a weird start to the show. My bad. All right, so we're all here and starting a little late. I apologize. Rockfin stopped too. Audio cutting in and out. Okay, it's on now. Everything's on now. Okay. Sorry, technical weirdness. It happens. Yes, attempt one was a my bad. User error. I messed up the start of the stream. But we're all here, so let's get into it because it's like late. Now it's super late. Okay. Alrighty. So let's start with this. From Professor Steve Austin. Insane, astonishing. Jetstream leaves scientists at a loss for words. And just Monday, unheard of marine heat wave. We're running out of the ability to describe what is happening to us. This is from Climate Rocks. And they're just, covering kind of what we covered the other day about baffled, mystified, etc., etc. Here's San Angelo, I think, which is in Texas. San Angelo's high of 114 Fahrenheit. Annual record high goes back to 1907 by a margin of 3 degrees Fahrenheit. Here's a visual representation of how unusual this is, not just for June, but for summer as a whole. Very high. So, yeah, again, breaking records. Global sea surface temperature, here we are, 0.71 C. And we're, way, 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 way outside of the normal zone. Eesh. Mystified, curious, baffled. But the deniers keep on. Just, I don't know, keep on keeping on. With the, I don't know, all the reasons why the climate change isn't happening. Or if it is happening, it's certainly not because of humans. This is all just a scam. Alrighty. I mean, I hope so. I hope it's a scam. Yeah, you all heard about the billionaires looking for the Titanic? Yes, the graph just measures how angry Jesus is. Indeed. Indeed. Jesus is way mad. Remember the song Jesus is way cool? Jesus is way mad. For real though. Let's see. Corsica also breaking records. So many places breaking heat records. I wonder what's going on. Jesus is just all right. Yes. Yes. Another good one. I wonder what's going on. This climate scam. We keep on breaking heat records. Man, this is a climate scam. All right. Corsica has just observed its hottest June day on record with a high of 41.6 C, 107 at Sartène. In Corse du Sud, this beats the old record for the island from 2019 by a full 1.5 C. 1.5 C. Previous record was 40.1 C. Hat. Huh. Record breaking. Oh, I'm sorry. You should be able to see that. Did you hear that we were breaking heat records? Oh no, it's been that hot before. But in every place all at once? Oh, sure. That's happened before. Also, the oceans are also as hotter than they've ever been. Yeah, that's also happened before. Let's see. I got more for you. Massive floods in Germany. Floods. Drought. Fire. Heat. Like my manual delay. Did he really? Tucker Carlson, like recently, says global warming is a hoax and we might be going into an ice age. Folks, we might be going into an ice age. Great news. Man, I hope that's true. I really want that to be true. Massive floods after heavy rains in Kassel, Germany. Heavy hailstorm in Spain. In Murcia. If you move the letters around, you can spell Murica. Anyways, that's crazy. That's a good question. Obsolete Optics asks, if we are going into an ice age, why is all the ice melting? That's the sound of the hailstorm. That's the sound of the hailstorm. Extreme temperatures around the world. Shocking temperatures in Iran. Oh, it's warm there too? At the same time, it's warm in Mexico? In Corsica? In India? In China? In Siberia? At world record levels for high elevations today. One of the hottest days in world climatic history. So in Iran, it's reached 45 C, 44.1, 42.5. Hot. Yeah, that's a good point. Billy Joe Schmo says, sad part about the Ice Age, it was only 1 degree Celsius cooler over 10,000 years. It doesn't take much, does it? Mexico has been suffering through one of its worst heat waves, and we've been covering this almost every day. in its history. For the last 7+ days, it shows no sign of letting up over the next week. As a relentless heat dome stays parked overhead, northern Mexico could soar as high as, wait for it, 50 C. Jimmy Dore was saying what yesterday? Yeah, Peter Dine sent me a video of Jimmy Dore, who seems to have jumped on the well, of all the conspiracy theorists, whatever they're saying, I'm going to go with, which is, you might be mostly right on some issues, but not on all of them. I mean, I don't know how long you can deny the thing that's happening, in real time. At some point, you're not going to be able to deny something that's happening in real time, right in the moment, right in your face. I don't know. Really? China? Really? Man, you guys are giving me all kinds of goodies today. Excuse me. China painted hundreds of hectares of farmland with green paint? I haven't heard that one. I mean, yeah, I guess if you want to give people the impression that things are going just swell. Honestly, if there's a if there is a plan afoot to lock everybody down, and there is, in the face of climate collapse, it's not gonna. They're not. Yes, maybe there is a climate change lockdown coming, which I don't actually agree. They're not going to say, "Hey guys, we got to lock you down because we got to do something about climate change." They may try to be, going full authoritarian as the climate collapses. Not for any other reason than to just try to control things as things go down. I mean, that's just, why wouldn't you do that? When things fall apart, it's really easy for people with all the money and the power, to do whatever they want, right? Because people are in shock, people are confused, people are like, "What? Oh my God, things just seem to get worse and worse, and and I don't have any money, and now I don't have a job, and now I don't have a place to live, and now I'm just, I don't know, help," right? When people are in that frame of mind, then it's much easier for people to come in and control things, in a fascist way, which they're already trying to do. They may even say some of these things are to do something about climate change. Sure, of course, but they're not going to do anything about climate change. They can't, and they know that. They know that. So, but control they must, right? Control everything while it's going down. That's that's kind of how empires. Yes, right on the nose. Look at the Roman Empire. As empires collapse, that's kind of what happens. Things get a little weird. Okay. I guess I was. So the world you grew up in, the world you thought you lived in, doesn't exist anymore. The Holocene is over. Excuse me. The Holocene era is over, and we are now in a new climate that is becoming increasingly unpredictable. This thing just keeps going on. This just doesn't end. you know, I don't know what scientists or what anybody thinks. I don't know what climate scientists think is going to happen with, they think that things are just going to, you know, oh, that was really weird, but we're going to come back down and kind of join the herd down here and get back to, some semblance of normal. Like, remember, this is, look how far away we are from the mean. This middle line, I'm pretty sure I'm correct, is the 1982 to 2011 mean. This middle line. Look how far away we are from that mean. And look how far away we are from the top of the anomaly. So we are way outside the bounds of anything resembling normalcy, right? This is not the climate is always changing on any level, right? We are way out, like this is what is this? Two deviations from the mean. These outer bands are, so we're, double that. We're like 4. We're out of pocket and way outside the norm. And where is this going to go? Is this going to, it would be nice to think that maybe this will come back and come back down here and get, at least be a little bit closer to, well, we're warm, but we're not that warm. Or does this just stay here? Does this keep going up? Are we entering the time of exponential rise in heat? Is that the time that we are entering? I hope to God or whoever not. I hope that is not the time, because hey, I don't really want to experience that. Nobody does. Well, I can't speak for everybody. Some people are totally into this, into getting all up in the exponential heat and seeing what happens. But I'm not a fan of that. I'm not necessarily interested in that scenario. Experiencing it, no, I am not. So this is not like, yeah, awesome, good times. This is not, and the thought and the idea of, entering a time of exponential heat fills me with dread. But is that where we are? I don't know. Anyways. Phew. Certainly things are aligning to indicate that. What the heck happened to Rockfin? Sorry, Rockfinners. Are you guys still going? Yes, thank you, everybody. Is everybody still here on Rockfin? Okay, we have some people watching on Rockfin. I'm sorry about the weirdness today, guys, of the streams. It just got, it's my fault. I'll try and be a little more smooth tomorrow. I will be back tomorrow at the regular time of 12 p.m. Pacific. So we'll do a normal thing again tomorrow, and we'll try and keep it that way. Okay, cool. Everything's good on Rockfin. Great. Hold on, I gotta take a break and kind of check out what's going on in the chat here on Callin. Osama, Norfolk Southern cuts 9,600 jobs. It's a lot of jobs, and boosted shareholder payouts by 4,500%. That's 4,500%. 4,500%. 4,000. That's a serious that's a serious return on your investment. In the years leading up to the Ohio train disaster, folks, this is what corporate greed looks like. That's pretty right on the money. All right. All right, thank you guys for hanging out on all the other channels, and especially the Rockfinners. A little static or a lot of static? Let me know if is anybody else hearing any static? Do I need to do the thing with the microphone? Let me know if the rest of you guys are good, then I won't worry about it. Yeah, Tim Bob? Yeah, a lot. Okay. Hold on. I'm getting. Hold on. I'm getting conflicting. Okay. Well, hopefully that takes care of the static. I don't know. We'll see. Oh shit! Really? Has this been going the whole time? Oh my god, guys! I apologize because, man, this whole day has been just been a really bad show of my. Okay, dang it. Technical difficulties, but not really technical. Just me being stupid about. I got flustered by the intro to this show. Golly, could you guys hear me at all before? Because I had actually the sound like way down or all the way down. It's been a hard day today. I was flustered by the tanking of the beginning of the show, and then I didn't actually turn my mic up to where it should be. So, yeah, big time. Big time. But hopefully tomorrow's a little smoother. Golly. Sorry, guys. Last one, and I'm going to move over to Rockfin because there's a lot of things I have not been able to cover for the last few days. I've been mostly staying on YouTube. Billy Joe Schmo, you needed some venting time. Well, you can always come here and vent. That's Tim Bob. The intro music was way longer than normal. It was great. Awesome. You heard me the whole time? Okay. Well, at least you could hear me. I mean, I guess you guys would tell me if you're like, I don't hear any sound. You guys would say, I don't hear any sound. And I would go, oh my God, there's no sound. And then I would like try to push some buttons or move some dials and adjust the knobs, and then you could have a sound. I would do that. I would do that for you. But nobody said I can't hear you at all, so I guess it was okay. What's the album going to be called? Swerve. There's a song on the album called Swerve, but the title of the album will be Swerve. And in the next album, there's actually two albums that are. There was one album and I split it into two because I didn't want an album with like 16 songs on it. That's just like way too long for me. So I split the album in two. So this album is gonna be like part one, and the next album will have a different title. It's not gonna be Swerve 2. It's gonna be some other title, but it will just basically be a companion to this album that's coming out. All right. Wendy DeLeese, vent time. Oil bad, coal bad, nuclear power plants may be bad. Maybe. For sure. Lastly, from Poppy Davis, she sent this to me. The news not covering the news. Jack Lowe saying, speaking to a friend last night who mainly listens to BBC radio in the mornings. Her jaw dropped when I mentioned the weeks of Canadian wildfires with the smoke reaching New York City, Washington, and Norway. She was appalled that she didn't know. Quite right, too. Oh, well, let's look at this, too, also from Poppy. This is a heat map of Texas. So, yeah, we were just talking about San Angelo hitting 114, which is, well, hot as blazes. Um, 113, 114, 118. Ah, God. If you've ever been to Texas in this part of Texas, Houston or south, I mean, you know what the humidity is feeling like right now. 116, 117, 113, 118. God dang it. 116, 115, 117. And no, the mainstream news is not covering the heat in Mexico, Scott. They're doing their damnedest to go like, look at this weather map here. Oh, that's looking a little warm in Texas. Yeah, they're real hot down there. Anyways, that's crazy. What else we got? Right? That's how they cover it. I don't know. For all the people out there that are like, they're just overhyping this climate scam and just pushing it down our throats. Ram. I'm like, really? Okay. This lady in Europe doesn't have any clue that there's wildfires going on all over Canada. Nobody has any clue that there's heat waves in Siberia or in China or in India. Like, no one. Nobody's getting that news. And if you are, you're doing your best to ignore it. Oh, that's interesting. Well, that's really hot, isn't it? Oh, must be that climate scam. Schultze, someone told me last night it was 105 in Texas, and it was 10 o'clock at night. Oh, God. Oh, God. I can only imagine how brutal that is. All right. Well, my friends, sorry for all the technical difficulties today. That was all my doing. My bad. Just kind of not altogether there today, but tomorrow will be much smoother, I promise. So tomorrow, the regular time, 12 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, and YouTubers, I'm going to jump over to Rockfin. But real quick, the very, 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 very best ways to support the show, most directest and bestest, paypal.me/Kevin Sandblum, Venmo at Kevin Sandblum, Cash App at Red Llama Music, buymeacoffee.com/Black Bear News, and you can also follow me at Twitter at Black Bear News, the number 1. So thank you guys. I'll see you over on Rockfin, and peace out. I won't hit the wrong button again right now.